Okay, let's see what you got.
Living Well with a Disability is a free source for anyone with any type of disability. We provide countless resources and endless opportunities to live your best.
I really am living well.
Call 1-877-2-LIVE-WELL to discover resources available for you.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
Karen has 459 friends, but none of them made sure she got home okay. None of them suggested she skip the next drink, try a glass of water, or maybe just call it a night. Karen has 459 friends, but tonight, what she really needed was one good one.
Welcome back to the second half of our doubleheader tonight here at Lancaster Catholic High School. It's High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27. It's the boys' turn now. The Crusaders on both sides. Bishop McDevitt coming in here with an 11-2 record. They lead the Mid-Penn Keystone Conference. On the other side, you have a Lancaster Catholic team who comes in 11-5, and they're in second place and staying very, very close to the back of Lancaster Mennonite there. Good evening, everyone. I'm Gary Sutton. Alongside of me is Warren Goodling and also Jeff Thompson tonight, and we're going to be bringing you this second game, and it's going to be a good one. Warren, when we talk about Lancaster Catholic, you talk about balanced scoring with Coach Joe Clasis, and you start out with a guy named Tom Gonzalez.
Well, Tom Gonzalez can score a lot of different ways, and he has another guard with him, Grant Conway, who can get in the paint and find easy layups for other players. He can also finish.
On the other side, you got a high-flying team that has 3 scorers, average over 15 points a game. But you really start with Malik Gantz, Jeff.
Well, I think you have to. He was nominated for the McDonald's All-Star game. He's improved his outside shooting. He only had a couple of threes last year. I think he might have 9 or 11 this year. He goes to the basket, and he's been in double figures every game he's played, and that's 11. So I think you have to look at Malik first.
Warren, looks like you might have a game tonight of really tough defense for Lancaster Catholic to hold down this high-flying Bishop McDevitt team.
Well, Lancaster Catholic's not going to gamble on defense. They're going to keep the ball in front of them and make McDevitt earn their baskets.
On the other side, we talked about high flying. It's a circus act out there for Bishop McDevitt. They like to run up and down the floor.
They will gamble. Coach Gaffey is a gambler. He's a riverboat gambler. They'll play all kinds of zone defenses. You'll see every one that there is.
So for all these Crusaders tonight, who's going to win the gamble? Who's going to win the sure thing? We're about to find out on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27. Back with the game right after this.
Guys, just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her 2 boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
I know what you're thinking. This is that little Charlie Fortney again. But this is a whole new year. I spent more time with my teammates working on dribbling with Gerald. He's amazing. Shooting with my dad. He doesn't miss. And passing. And 5-on-5 concepts are really fun. It's all coming together. What do you say, guys? Advanced Hoops.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Living Well with a Disability is a free source for anyone with any type of disability. We provide countless resources and endless opportunities to live your best.
I really am living well.
Call 1-877-2-LIVE-WELL to discover resources available for you.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
Is it Kevin or Chad on this?
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more.
Did we already play the interview?
Helping you pump up your fuel
The opener?
with Gas Extra Rewards.
Yeah, my mic wasn't on there when I called back to you, was it?
You'll save 10 cents per
You said,
gallon
gentlemen, we're in. I went, oh my God.
for every $100 you spend.
Hey, at halftime, I got John J. Buffone, B-U-F-F-O-N-E.
Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
And welcome back to Lancaster Catholic High School. About 3:34 left on the clock here, and it's Bishop McDevitt against Lancaster Catholic tonight here. A great interleague matchup brought to you by Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. It's the Lancaster Lebanon League against the Mid-Penn. Warren Goodling with me tonight. Jeff Thompson. Warren, you were the longtime coach at Hempfield. In fact, a lot of people, and I was telling someone this week, I said I was so excited about working with you because you and I coached the first game against each other we ever coached in basketball back in, 1974, 75 or something?
January 1974.
You actually remember that?
I remember that,
Do you remember the score?
No, I don't.
23-17. You guys won. He was coaching the 7th and 8th grade team for Northeastern. My dad actually hired Warren. And I was coaching down at Susquehannock then, and it's been a lot of games since. Jeff Thompson has been – is there any place you haven't coached yet so far? You've coached a lot of schools. You've been
I think every county in the mid-state. But Warren and I also go way back, too.
Yeah, you guys play together a little bit, too, right?
Well, he worked for my brother at Shippensburg.
There you go. Roger Goodling, who was an outstanding coach at Shippensburg for a long time. Of course, you played at Shippensburg. Lockhaven, I forgot.
Bald Eagle, he's a Bald Eagle.
One of the West York Bulldogs in the early days. And where'd you play at, Jeff?
Well, we actually scrimmaged. I played at Dickinson, and we scrimmaged the Bald Eagles in 1972, so I've known Warren for quite some time.
So there you go. So we've got two great coaches up here on the deck with us tonight. But more importantly, we've got a great game setting up here as well. Warren, you talked about Lancaster Catholic. You know, they're doing a great job this season. You said they're not going to take a lot of chance in this game. Joe Classes is a coach who's played here at Lancaster Catholic. He has good lineage from here. But they're a team that knows that they've got to kind of contain tonight and not so much take shots.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to extend their defense. I think they try to get back in a transition defense, keep everything in front of them, box out, and rebound.
If you were to look at a key tonight for Lancaster Catholic, what's it going to be to this game?
Number one, you cannot turn the ball over. Number two, you got to survive on the defensive boards.
Yeah, Bishop McDevitt loves to go to the offensive glass. Jeff, Bishop McDevitt's got three guys. Mark Ray, 15.3 points a game. You got James Williams at 15.2. And then you got Malik Gantz, who's only played 10 games, but we've seen his act already as far as being a point guard. He really makes them to go, and he loves to put a little flash on the game as well. So they will be kind of just the opposite in trying to push the pace of the game, I would think, full court.
Polar opposites. Malik really has quite a game, and he's got a lot of mustard in his game. But I would say that they have some offensive firepower. And what Warren's saying is exactly true. Lancaster Catholic has to do something to not allow that firepower to get ignited.
Bishop McDevitt, the #1 team ranked in the district right now. They lead the Mid-Penn Keystone. And it's going to be an interesting one here to see tonight what gives in this game. Does a half-point court game really favor Lancaster Catholic more, Warren?
Absolutely.
And a full court game, Jeff, no doubt about it.
No doubt about it.
So we're going to see what goes here tonight. Your officials this evening, Mel Newcomer, one of the deans of the Lancaster Lebanon League officials, Brian Miller, and you've also got Brad Kohler out there. Make that Brian Mullen, rather, and Brad Kohler. So you see the crowd that's gathered for this one tonight. It's a clash of two leagues. Mike Gaffey, the coach of Bishop McDevitt, took over for Jeff Hoke, who was so successful last year. And on the other side, you got Joe Classes, who is going to be coaching for Bishop McDevitt. There you see Mel Newcomer in the middle, a guy who's been around this game for a long, long time as an official. And so we're getting ready for our introductions here in just a moment. Lancaster Catholic will be wearing white, purple, and gold tonight. On the other side, blue, gold, and white for Bishop McDevitt. Let's go down to our PA announcers, who's courtside. And the first one introduced, Reggie Hopkins wearing number 11. Nick Gemmel, 14. The guy we're talking about, Malik Gantz, averaging 17.5 a game. You'll see with the point guard a lot tonight. Mark Ray getting 15.3 a game, wearing 23. And finally, wearing number 24 tonight, James Williams also getting 15 points a game. That's your starting lineup for Bishop McDevitt. And now for the Crusaders of Lancaster Catholic. Both teams, mascots are Crusaders this evening. And Joe Zukas, averaging 10 points a game, is introduced. Where's number 3? Wearing number 11 tonight, Chad Wenger. Wearing number 15, one of their leading scorers, Grant Conway, at 12 points a game. Number 22, another leading scorers, Tom Gonzalez, averaging 12 a game. And finally, Sean Landis will be a forward, number 23. Lancaster Catholic comes in with a record of 11-5. Doing well in terms of the district rankings. On the other side, Bishop McDevitt is atop the district rankings with an 11-2 record. Final thoughts, guys, in just a few moments. But first, I believe we're going to have our national anthem here in a minute. Nope, they say no national anthem. We had it in the first game. Warren, final thoughts before we get this one underway.
Well, you're getting close to playoff time. Hard to believe, but it's only a couple weeks around the corner, and this is a great experience for both teams to play in like a playoff atmosphere somewhat.
Yeah, you're going to have that here tonight, no question about it. Jeff, final thought.
Well, I totally agree with Warren. This is a great atmosphere for basketball, and I'm really excited to see this thing tip off.
Well, we're ready to get it underway now. To be Lancaster Catholic going to your left, Bishop McDevitt to your right. Jump it up in the middle, and it's controlled by Bishop McDevitt. Long look for the outside immediately, nothing but air. As Mark Ray, that might have been the quickest shot I've ever seen off a jump ball without a layup.
Yeah, that was a quick one, yeah. And Lancaster Catholic has to like that defensive possession. But here's what they can't do, turn the ball over.
If there's a turnover in the baseline right away, you're going to get a jump ball here, so they won't lose it. Lancaster Catholic will get it back. Bishop McDevitt, the defending Mid-Penn champions from last year.
They want to make a 90-foot game.
Well, Jeff, this court is 84 foot.
Well, then they can't make it a 90-foot game.
Yeah, that's right.
Here's Lancaster Catholic. Got a lot of motion, a lot of back doors. Keep everybody in business. There's a throw up here in the basket, not going to go off the hands of Chad Wenger, and taken back. Here's Gantz throwing the ball forward. Pull up, 20 feet, knocked down. Nick Gemmel with a deuce to start the game just inside the arc.
They might have a one-pass rule.
Well, they certainly want the up-tempo. That's obvious.
Lancaster Catholic will try to make long possessions here. Hard drive, the back door. Oh, what a block by Malik Gantz. Looked like an easy layup. Gantz comes in with the defensive play of the game, and then the hard move on the other end to finish it off. Gantz all over the place there, and James Williams with the easy deuce, but give Malik Gantz the credit, and then on the other end, right back at him, comes Thomas Gonzalez.
How about that, a block and an assist from Malik Gantz?
Well, he's an all-around player. I saw him at the Henfield tournament, and he put on a show both nights.
Boy, rattled in and out that time for Nick Gemmel. A good pass inside. Go up strong. Another block by Gantz. Tipped out of bounds off white rather. It's going to belong to Bishop McDevitt.
Now, Jeff, inside. I like to see the inside guy use his left hand on that side.
Well, he has to do something to defend off Malik, or Malik's going to have 20 blocks.
Malik Gantz so far is roaming that middle pretty well, establishing his credibility early. And you see the move there by Mark Ray. He was going to the basket no matter what.
And there was some help coming from Lancaster Catholic. They were really sagged in the lane that time.
Take a look at this block here by Malik Ganson, the replay back there. And then the transition play. Get the block coming from the weak side and then start the play. Get it ahead to your teammate and let him finish it off for you. How's that? All being handled by Mark Ray. Ray trying to go to the basket, pulls up, kicks it back out. You're going to get a 3 in the quarter. That extra pass off the iron. Torn down by Sean Landis.
I'm not a big fan of that left-handed, no-look, one-handed pass, but...
And you're going to get a foul in the backcourt. Should be marked up on Reggie Hopkins. That'll be his first, team first. Warren, you got to like it when the team makes an extra pass down there. And you saw Bishop McDevitt doing that. They didn't get the 3 to go, but
yeah,
it was a good look.
That's going to pay off for you if you can keep making the extra pass, because the defense has a hard time to help. The first time they do a nice job, the second time, but the third and fourth time a help, it's usually not there.
Great backdoor and a wonderful finish by Joe Zukas. Spins it the right way off the glass.
Warren, there's your left-handed shot.
Zukas getting another steal. Zuka's going to take it up. Looks like could have been goaltending. Instead, Gonzalez follows it in for 2. And Lancaster Catholic goes up by 2 as well.
Again, good help side defense.
Take it away one more time by Lancaster Catholic. Got 3 turnovers in the game thus far to 1 for Bishop McDevitt.
Tempo favor to Catholic right now.
Yeah, they're keeping it in that half-court game. They're not getting burned in the full-court game thus far.
Again, that was all on the backdoor cut right there. They missed a layup, but they had a nice opportunity.
Great job. Gantz dishes it off again. Gantz with another unbelievable assist. As putting it home is going to be James William. He's got 4 points. So it's tied up 6-6 here in the early going. Long look by Gonzalez, not going to go, off the iron, cleared nicely by Chad Wenger.
Warren, you think that shot was too quick?
I believe it was.
There's another turnover now against Bishop McDevitt.
You know, if you're Lancaster Catholic and you're taking a quick shot, it's got to be like, automatic, it's going to be a 2-point conversion.
Kind of like you shooting.
No, not really.
So Gonzalez will handle it in the backcourt for Lancaster Catholic. 4-12 rather to go, 6-6. Tied up here in the early going, first quarter. Warren, you watch Lancaster Catholic, it just backdoors to death, trying to get the baseline exposed constantly, and there you go again, it is wide open.
And you think about the shots that they've gotten so far, they're all at the basket because McDevitt's denying, and they go backdoor. There was a lunge, and the guy got the ball and just finished the layup.
Thomas Gonzalez with 6 points, and how about Malik Gantz tiptoeing through the tulips to get that one?
Teardrop. That was a beautiful teardrop move.
Gantz with his first deuce of the game. So we're tied again. Another backdoor, this time stolen away. Second turnover of the game now for Lancaster Catholic, and a good finish, acrobatic play as Mark Ray brings it home.
There's the turnover that leads to the easy bucket. So it's about completing passes right now and then getting the backdoor.
So far, 4 points off those turnovers.
McDevitt's bringing their pressure out a little bit more.
There's a drive to the basket. Again, it's another block. As Gantz came across, the official's going to say, And the foul is going to be called on Malik Gantz. That'll be his first, team second against Bishop McDevitt.
Fouls could play an important part in this game.
Well, Lancaster Catholic's hoping that they can get some fouls on the reaching and the block shots by McDevitt.
At the line is Grant Conway, and he's off the front of the iron on the first one, short. Into the game comes John Quartz and also John Ware. Make that Rick Poyle. John Ware into the game now for Lancaster Catholic. Second one is up, also no good.
He's going to have to make those conversions.
Here comes Gantz right away, coming back. Gantz missed it, rebound Gonzalez. (10 to 8). Bishop McDevitt leads by 2 here in the early part of the game. Another good pass to Gonzalez, and he answers it again. 8 points in the first quarter from Thomas Gonzalez inside. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. It's a 10-10 tie with 2:43 left in the first quarter on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Karen has 459 friends, but none of them made sure she got home okay. None of them suggested she skip the next drink, try a glass of water, or maybe just call it a night. Karen has 459 friends, but tonight, what she really needed was one good one.
Welcome back to Lancaster Catholic. It's a 10-10 tie, 2:43 to go here in the first quarter. And Warren, you were talking during the break with Jeff about big guys with left hands inside give people trouble.
Left-handers inside give people trouble. They don't see a left-hander every day. And when you can finish with your left hand, it's a little bit awkward.
And Thomas Gonzalez with that left hand has been dynamite so far. Being inside at the basket there, you see the second of 4 buckets in the game. Back to live action now. Malik Gantz pulls up, lets it go. Malik Gantz, nothing but cord.
He just showcased his three. He didn't have that one last year.
No, he did not. He was passing that off last year to some of his high-scoring teammates. 5 points in the game for Gantz, 3-point lead for Bishop McDevitt.
Coach Gaffey attributes that to assistant coach Ronnie Lamel working with him.
You're going to get a push on Nick Gemmel on the far side of Bishop McDevitt. That's his first team third.
Well, when he can make that three, he just has to make it 1 or 2 times a game. People respect it, and they can't just lay off of him waiting for the drive.
The other advantage he seems to have, too, guys, the fact he's so big out there, he can look over top of you, and then he gets up in the air, and now he's really got time to get it sighted.
Yeah, they don't know how to guard him right now after making that three.
So Lancaster Catholic trying to answer here. Gonzalez has it again. He's been tough here in the first quarter. 8 points, leads all scorers in the game. Nowhere to go that time, though, against James Williams. Again, changing the shot that time into the game was Kyrie Calley, and then quickly they turn it around to the other end, but you're going to get a walk call. So the 5th turnover against Bishop McDevitt. And it looked just for a moment like Nick Gemmel had himself a free layup, but Mel Newcomer racing down the court says,
Coach Gaffey's going with the fist. I believe that's man-to-man full.
Good piece of defense here by Bishop McDevitt. They double. Back inside. Gonzalez didn't quite get his head turned that time. He wasn't able to sight it.
A little bit off bounds that time.
Might have been an altar inside, too, by the bigs.
Clean look. All net as it's drained downtown by Nick Gemmel. He's got 5 points, and the lead swells to 6.
This is a crucial time now for Lancaster Catholic to stay in this ball game here in the first quarter.
Taking time of the possession, they get a good look for the three, and bury it. Knocked down by Mark Cannon.
And that's a big shot at this stage of the game, just to stay involved in it the first quarter.
Huge.
Down by a tray right now. Gantz, another good pass, baseline. Missed shot on the baseline by James Williams, and now a chance to tie it up or pull within 1 for Lancaster Catholic.
Looks like they're going for the last shot.
Ticking down to 15 seconds right now. What time do you head in for the last shot, Warren?
I think you go at you set up at 9, you go at 6 or 7. You can't go too early, because you'll give a transition bucket up at the other end.
Oh, and they got exactly the shot they wanted.
Yeah.
Point blank range, it just didn't go for
like
Gonzalez. So you worked it for the shot you wanted. And Gonzalez kind of slaps himself coming off the side. 0.7 seconds left here to go in an entertaining first quarter. They'll just get it in bounds and throw it deep, does Gantz, and not a bad effort for not seeing the basket too quickly. 16-13, end of 1. Bishop McDevitt leads on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
The Advanced Hoops basketball program has professional skill training. Advanced Hoops is unique as we offer professional point guard and dribbling with Gerald Jarman.
As a former point guard at the University of Richmond, I led one of the greatest upsets ever against Syracuse in 1991. I get more fulfillment out of teaching young athletes the things that I learned and the keys that I learned, both in college and professionally.
Charlie Fortney's shooting instruction is amazing. He's helped many high-level players get a great shooting foundation for the college level.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Living Well with a Disability is a free source for anyone with any type of disability. We provide countless resources and endless opportunities to live your best.
I really am living well.
Call 1-877-2-LIVE-WELL to discover resources available for you.
Register now.
This year, Advanced Hoops is offering 3 levels of AAU basketball: Silver, Gold, and Team Pennsylvania National Showcase. 5th to 12th grade, join a championship level program. Register now, advancedhoops.com.
Welcome back to Lancaster Catholic High School, and there you see Mike Gaffey on the side, and I know he wanted to get a shout out to his mom here tonight too.
Right, he asked me if we would give a special shout out to Eleanor Gaffey, who's Bill Gaffey's wife, and she's in the hospital right now, doing okay, but we want to say hi.
Of course, Bill Gaffey, a name that a lot of people will remember, coaching at Susquehanna Township and some state championships there, and one of the great guys in basketball, so we wish her the very, very best in getting well soon. We start quarter number 2, and the ball lost by Lancaster Catholic, and you're going to get a foul by Lancaster Catholic on the turnaround.
Well, that time Lancaster Catholic had a little problem handling the ball, and the ball, they fouled. It might have stopped the layup. So
probably a smart play.
Sometimes you have to foul back there to stop a layup.
Third turnover against Lancaster Catholic. There's Gantz again pulling up, and Gantz just rattling out. Great rebound inside, though, in the attempted stick back by Kyrie Callie. He won't get it, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Let me say something about Kyrie. Last year, he played for Trinity High School. He's a dynamic athlete.
He'll go to the line for 2. Joe Zukas called for the foul. It'll be his first team third. Both teams with 3 team fouls so far.
Now keep your eye on McDevitt hitting the offensive boards, because in the first quarter that wasn't a big factor. See if it becomes a big factor in the second quarter.
Callie misses his first one. He'll get a second chance here. Good look there, Kyrie Callie. One is up, and also no good off the back of the iron. And talk about offensive boards. There's an offensive rebound right away, and another foul on Lancaster Catholic against Chad Wenger, his first team 4th.
Warren, I've always thought up-tempo teams were more rhythm teams. They get it going, and you're in trouble if you let them get it going.
Well, that's why you slow the game down, and the other thing, that's why you take your timeouts.
Grant Conway back into the game now for the Lancaster Catholic Crusaders. He'll replace Joe Zukas. So Bishop McDevitt up by 3 here with 7:17 to go until halftime.
Now notice Lancaster Catholic's defense. Everybody is towards the paint. They're letting McDevitt throw the ball around the perimeter all they want.
But they didn't allow that backdoor alley-oop, did they?
Well, they were ready for that.
Nowhere to go in the baseline. And almost seems, guys, like if you can somehow beat McDevitt back down, or beat McDevitt back down the court, you got a much better chance, because once they get set in there, there's no answer inside except for maybe Gonzalez. And here comes Gonzalez back into the game. Coach must have heard me. It's a half-court game. Got to get our big guy in there.
Back
right?
in. This is a set play right here.
Get the pull up for the 3. A little bit off balance. Good follow. Put it back again, and a nice stick back that time by Sean Landis, staying on top of it.
That was a nice piece of work, wasn't it, Warren?
Well, it was a great second effort. The first shot, he missed it, but he stayed with it.
There goes Gantz. Gantz switches hands twice and lays it in for a deuce. 7 points in the game now for Malik Gantz. His team leads by 3.
I call that clever. In the air.
That's just a lot of ability right there.
I don't know of a lot of drills you do to get that one down.
I guarantee it's not the first time he's done it.
What a good look outside, not going to go. Rebounded there by Mark Cannon, blocked inside by Kelly.
Kyrie with a nice rebound.
Hard drive to the basket. Another block inside, this time by Gonzalez. But Gonzalez is going to get tabbed for the foul. It'll be his first. Take a look at this. A great drive coming to the basket here, and Gonzalez trying to bring him down. Not going to happen. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. It's 18-15. Bishop McDevitt leads on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
And welcome back to Lancaster Catholic High School. It's 18-15. Bishop McDevitt leads Lancaster Catholic by 3. There you see everybody's poured in here tonight. We got the pajama gang down there in the front row, Warren. I don't know if we didn't wear those on our day, did we?
No, they didn't, but the student sections around this whole District 3 is becoming very clever.
Giant food section over there tonight. Glad to have them here. And, yeah, everybody's getting clever. The other night we saw a group of Red Lion all in Hawaiian outfit. Last night we saw the pink with the Golden Corral up at Cedar Cliff. So, man, I'll tell you what, they are out in force.
Is there a contest going on right now?
Well, neither one of these two teams is a sleeper, I can tell you that.
Oh. So the first one is up and down. I'll save you. Reggie Hopkins makes it his first points of the night. Takes his team out to a 4-point bulge. And the second one up and good by Hopkins. So 20-15, Bishop McDevitt leads here. 5:47 to go until halftime. And blocked out again, this time by James Williams. Tell you what, there is nothing available easy in the lane for Lancaster Catholic.
Don't put it up soft.
See, again, just change the trajectory there. And you're going to get a foul call on Lancaster Catholic. So, Warren, the type of shots they're getting in the lane right now are not the good kind of shots out of your offense you really want.
No, I call them high degree of difficulty shots. The higher the degree of difficulty, the lower your percentage. First
foul on Sean Landis, team 6 now against Lancaster Catholic. It gets stolen in the backcourt. Lost by Bishop McDevitt. That's their 6th turnover in the first half.
Good hands by Sean.
So the foul will be against Mark Ray, his first. Team 4th now against, I want to say the Crusaders, but they're both Crusaders. Stolen back here by Bishop McDevitt. Take it off to Hopkins. Hopkins can't get it. Torn down by Sean Landis.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job on the boards, both ends.
And Landis going hard to basket, but he's going to get a player control foul right here. Sean Landis with his 2nd foul. Good position on this one. This is probably as easy a call as you're going to have to make on player control. Here you see it again. Good give and go. Landis going to the basket, but right there, setting up, waiting for him was Mark Ray.
Great job on the help side defense.
For some of you younger players, Mark Ray has developed into quite a player, and he's also grown about 8 inches in the last 2 years.
Warren, it's amazing. You talk about help side defense, and we're talking about the side away from the basketball for a lot of people out there that are wondering what that means, but here's a long shot from the corner, not going to go from Hopkins. Tracked down there by Kyrie Kelly. He tries to put it up. Another foul called here. But, you know, you watch block shots, you watch charges. In that situation where you have a help side and strong side, most of those are always going to come from the weak side of the help side.
Yeah, it's a coach's focus on getting that help side there so you're not worried about the drive as much, because you can't get a lot of help from the strong side right now because of the 3 ball. The strong side help leads to an open 3, so you got to bring the help from the weak side.
That's a relatively new concept in basketball.
Back into the game is Sean Henry now for actually the first time tonight. He's going to be in for Gonzalez as Gonzalez picks up that magic number that sends you to the bench in the first half for almost every coach, 2. They do not want him getting 3. Second shot by Kelly. He finally finds it. He's 1 out of 4 from the line. They're stretching it out slowly as Bishop McDevitt, but they lead by 6, largest lead of the night.
Kyrie Kelly is a pretty effective 6th man, isn't he?
Yes, he is. I think he had 18 points last night. Now, that was a zone trap by McDevitt last time. Not the man-to-man, but the zone trap.
A nice putback, and they scored 2 more off that 6 points off.
So they're trapping that first pass.
And
trapping that first pass.
Another dime by Malik.
Mark Ray gets his 4th point of the night. They stretch it out now to 8. And it's lookout time right now for Lancaster Catholic because they are swarming everywhere as Bishop McDevitt. There's a pull-up shot. Knocking it down. Stop the bleeding right there.
Beautiful pump faking.
Was that Andrew DeBoard?
Yes, it was.
Andrew DeBoard knocks it down. It's a name you hear around Lancaster County from the old days. Pretty good players. And DeBoard again. DeBoard says, I can do it again. Andrew DeBoard, a junior, 6'2". So the foul. You see DeBoard going baseline now. He says, I don't care about the trees inside. I can make a move, right?
He challenged that time. And he was trying to finish with his left hand.
So you liked all the things he was trying to get done there.
I'd like to see him make the foul shots.
Let's the second one go. Kind of has a high reach on that one off the front of the iron again. Instead of reaching in the basket, that high reach to the ceiling. Both of them went off the front, so 2 opportunities missed there for Lancaster Catholic.
They're battling on the boards, Catholic is, I believe.
Yeah, they are. I'm sure it's a focus point to stay in the ball game. They've got to get a lot of rebounds.
Don't forget our Ambassador Advisors halftime report coming up. We'll also have an interview with John J. Buffon, who is from Game Time, PA, and on the run now is Lancaster Catholic off the missed shot. Another block from Malik Gantz, but then the stick back.
Relentless on the boards.
Another look from the outside, a little quick, not going to go. Rebounded by McDevitt. They're going to get a foul called, probably on Grant Conway here from behind. And there's what you were talking about earlier, Warren, about them getting on the offensive glass. They are so good to the offensive glass. You've got to take responsibility and box out your guy.
Well, you can offensive rebound with size, and you can also do it with quickness. They've got a little bit of both going on here tonight.
The first shot is up and good by Reggie Hopkins. He's 3 out of 3 for the charity stripe tonight. Nice crowd on hand here tonight. This is the time of year where you're playing a lot of games in a week. This is the 4th game this week for Lancaster Catholic. It's the 3rd game this week for Bishop McDevitt.
And they're both ready for this one.
Yeah, they might have circled this one on Monday.
Board with it. Hands it back to Landis.
Very good patience.
Another one of those shots, and wow. Joe Zukas finds the backboard in the net. He's got 6 points in the long pass the other end. Stolen away. 7th turnover against Bishop McDevitt. 4 for Lancaster Catholic. Ball's going to be on the baseline, on the sideline rather. Malik Gantz had his hands in there.
Lancaster Catholic executed the offensive game plan. They got back, stopped the transition for the defensive game plan. So those 2 pieces of the puzzle they put together in the last couple seconds.
You know, people talk about the transition game all the time, but they never talk enough about the defensive transition game, and that's one that coaches work on a lot more than anybody would think.
Boy, we all know how many times we went to practice saying we're going to work on that, right?
Yeah.
Well, Coach Gaffey early in the year wasn't real happy with his man-to-man defense, and I think they've improved.
I always know we played a quick team. We like to have 7 guys. We play 5-on-7, have 2 guys waiting in the backcourt, and then you had to run back and cover.
Because it certainly seems like they have 7 guys with all the quickness out there in some games.
You think there's blue, gold, and white everywhere. There's a drive to the basket. A great move that time as Rick Hoyland drives it hard to the basket, only a sophomore. And missing on the other end is Gantz. Gantz trying to keep it alive. Taken away by Zukas. And Zukas is going to have it tied up by Nick Gemmel. The ball will stay with Lancaster Catholic.
Malik's explaining to Coach Gaffey about the last finger roll, I believe.
Here you go. Great drive to the basket. And that is actually John Ware, I believe, a sophomore. John Ware takes it in for the score. They have two number 21s here in our program, so we'll do that a couple times throughout here. Another back door. And another block, but this time it's going to be a foul as well, and that's going to be on James Williams, his second foul. I was going to say to you, Warren, looked like Lancaster Catholic was doing a little less cutting this quarter and a lot more putting the ball on the deck and driving it, but there you saw the back door again.
Yeah, they were, again, trying to deny the pass. You get to the three-point line. You don't want to catch it too far out there. You go back door after some ball movement, and you got that opportunity.
Well, and Bishop McDevitt was at a point where they could have broken this game open, and now I look at it, and one more foul shot, it's a tie game. And look at how low the score is. Whose tempo and whose favor, Coach
This
Goodling?
is definitely in favor of Lancaster Catholic. Now listen, Lancaster Catholic has had a lot of success over the years, and they have tremendous pride in their program. And that's why if they get down, they're not quitting. They're going to keep coming back. That's what they do.
And that's what we're seeing.
Had a state championship not all that long ago. 1 out of 2 that time for Chad Wenger. 25-24, missing the three. Yanked down again by that young man who's coming here, John Ware. Lancaster Catholic now with a minute to go has a chance to take the lead.
Just keep doing what they've been doing. Now, McDevitt's starting to switch some of those down screens. So that'll be a little bit trickier on the cutter. He's going to have to read that and go behind the switch.
Got to split those two guys because they're not going back to pick up the switch shoulder to shoulder. It's just a wide open space, so you got to cut between them. 37.4 seconds to go until halftime. Don't forget our Ambassador Advisors halftime report and our Highmark halftime stats. Plus, we'll be talking to John J. Buffone of Game Time PA.
Wow, Kyrie.
What a great hustle play on defense.
Oh, and you're going to get a foul coming back. 5th turnover now against Lancaster Catholic. (25-24), and there you see, pick the pocket and then turn it around so quickly. And that's, creating the new possession is a big part of it. Then finishing it off is the other half of the equation.
Well, Kyrie started the first half with great hustle, a tip ball and a dive.
Alex Marcico into the game for Bishop McDevitt, putting points on the board for the first time. Marcico's second shot up and good. It's 2 out of 2.
Let's see if Lancaster Catholic can get what they want. Now here's a little bit of a zone trap right now. Like you said, Jeff, here comes a lot of different, another defensive look for McDevitt. And there's your steal.
And the dunk.
That was put down with impunity.
That's 12 points off turnovers so far for Lancaster Catholic. 7 turnovers. And quickly on the other end, and the missed shot just rolled out poorly that time from Mark Cannon. And that'll be the end of the first half. It's 29-24. We're at the half. We'll have the Ambassador Advisors halftime report and our interview with John J. Buffone coming up right after this on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Karen has 459 friends, but none of them made sure she got home okay. None of them suggested she skip the next drink, try a glass of water, or maybe just call it a night. Karen has 459 friends, but tonight, what she really needed was one good one.
There's a place where kids really connect to learning. Commonwealth Connections Academy. It's a tuition-free, fully accredited online public school where students find devoted, enthusiastic teachers like never before. Commonwealth Connections Academy, the online public school.
From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invika has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invika is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invika, providing affordable HD video solutions.
Welcome back to our Ambassador Advisors halftime report here at Lancaster Catholic. We're at the half, 24-23. Bishop McDevitt leads Lancaster Catholic in a good one so far. I'm with John Buffone of GameTimePA.com. And, John, great to have you up here in the deck with us tonight.
Glad to be here. It's been a pretty exciting game so far.
Good first half. You're obviously seeing the top team right now in District 3, one of the top teams, I'll say, in the state, going up against a pretty darn good Lancaster Catholic team here as well. What are you seeing here in the first half?
Well, you're seeing a contrast of styles, obviously. If you're Bishop McDevitt, you're getting to the rim, but you're not finishing. And
Right.
you need $1 million move, 10-cent finish. It's happening all half. The problem with those fast breaks is if you don't finish, you don't have a lot of guys there to get offensive rebounds, so you're seeing a lot of it going the other way. As for Lancaster Catholic, I think Thomas Gonzalez did a great job in the first half, 8 points, but then they got in a little bit of foul trouble.
Right.
They got 3 of their starters with 2 fouls right now. Lancaster Catholic, they're not going to blow you away, but they are all about the execution, and so far they're finding some seams in the Bishop McDevitt defense, and they're able to execute.
Saw a lot of blocks from Bishop McDevitt. They're not an exceedingly tall team, and yet at the same time they are so quick off their feet. They make up for that lack of height with an abundance of quickness.
Oh, and that's absolutely what you're seeing. Whenever they're modifying a lot of shots with the bigs, whether it's Landis or Gonzalez. They're making them alter a lot of their shots. They're making them uncomfortable underneath the rim. And as the game progresses, if they are able to continue to do that, you could see the lead opening up a little bit because they're making those off-balance shots right now, a couple of them, but that's not going to last the rest of the game.
Long, wirely athletes with big reaches. Let's talk a little bit about District 3 basketball right now. We're moving into that time of year. Think about this. A month from now, we're going to be playing playoff times in the leagues and then moving into districts. Season seems like it's going by too fast. Your thoughts about District 3 right now? We got the Lancaster Lebanon League. We got the YAIA over here next door in York County. And, of course, we got the Mid-Penn. I said the other night, 7 out of the 19 teams in 4A are from Mid-Penn. We've got a bunch of those Lancaster Lebanon teams in there. What are you seeing so far that really impresses you, and who are maybe some of the favorites and the dark horses out there?
Well, you look at throughout the LLL, the Lancaster Lebanon League, right now you're looking at Section 3. Mannheim Central's on a 14-game winning streak. They have a lot of experience. They made a state a playoff run last year, came up a little short, I believe, in the first round. But they have a lot of experience coming back, and they have height. They have Taylor Funk, who's a sophomore, who started as a freshman. He's 6'7". He has range for days. They have Matt Walsh, who is 6'5", can get off the ball really well, play inside. They have a lot of experience there. They're a team that I think can probably make some noise. Not to mention in Section 4, Lancaster Catholic, and right now on top is Lancaster Mennonite. They're not really a team that rebuilds. They reload. And right now they have a very dynamic duo in Mark Hall and Julian Colazzo, who are electrifying. Either one of them can go off for 25, or they can both go off for 25. We kind of saw that a couple days ago in a win that they had. So they could possibly make noise. It's all about getting hot at the right time, though. These teams that have 9, 10, 11-game winning streaks, it's exciting in the regular season, but it's can you execute in the playoffs, in that against a team that you haven't played yet, a team that you don't really know. Can you prepare? And that's where the experience comes through for a lot of these teams.
We watched Susquehanna Township earlier this week. Of course, they finished second in the state last year. They played as focused a game against Hershey the other night that I've seen them play, and they look like the team that was the runner-up last year, almost won the state championship. What are you seeing from them? Are they finally starting to gel a little bit?
Well, I think that if you can forget about the first couple games of the season, forget about the first 5 games of the season, if you can gel at the right time, you get hot at the right time, that's basketball. Right. If you start peaking and you start getting that chemistry going at the right time, then at that point the sky is the limit. So with them, the potential is through the roof.
Who are the state champion possibilities out there in District 3 from your standpoint?
Oh, it's tough to say at this point.
If you were sitting at your local restaurant right now having a Coke, and someone said you got to pick one. Who would have the best chance?
Right now, Cedar Crest in Section 1 is undefeated, and until they lose, it's hard to say that they're going to. They're playing in a very tough Section 1 with J.P. McCaskey and Hempfield. Even Warwick's making some noise right now. They're another team that's bringing back a lot of experience, and they have a lot of talent. And they also made a good run last year, being 16-0. That's nothing to dismiss. So you got to think that if they can keep you don't want to peak too soon, but if they can keep that momentum going and they can keep battling these teams, they have a good chance of making some noise.
John Buffone, always great having you up here, and don't forget to read Game Time PA and check out John's columns there. We'll be back with more. It's your Ambassadors halftime report here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Linden Hall, located in beautiful downtown Lidditz, Pennsylvania, was founded in 1746 and is the nation's oldest independent boarding and day school for girls. Linden Hall also fuses together academic curriculum with athletic programs to give girls the well-roundedness they need to be an effective contributor in the world of the 21st century.
The world's a very competitive place, and girls need to learn how to compete. And so we're trying to teach them the hard work, diligence, sacrifice, and caring for others leads to team goals that supersede what an individual can do.
We have a vision to make our athletic department better. We understand that athletics can enhance an academic program. It is an educational athletic program.
This is finals week, so how's finals going this week? Well. They're going well? How about you?
I plan on going to university and studying business administration with a minor in East Asian studies.
It's really interesting to meet everyone from different areas and to learn about different cultures.
Linden Hall uniquely blends its rich heritage with today's culture to prepare students to achieve their goals for higher education and beyond.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
Hey guys, just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her two boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help homeownership dreams come true.
The Advanced Hoops basketball program has professional skill training. Advanced Hoops is unique as we offer professional point guard and dribbling with Gerald Jarman.
As a former point guard at the University of Richmond, I led one of the greatest upsets ever against Syracuse in 1991. I get more fulfillment out of teaching young athletes the things that I learned and the keys that I learned, both in college and professionally.
Charlie Fortney's shooting instruction is amazing. He's helped many high-level players get a great shooting foundation for the college level.
Welcome back to Lancaster Catholic, where it's halftime. The Ambassador Advisors halftime report is 29-24. Bishop McDevitt leads. Let's take a look at our Highmark halftime stats. And 2 3-pointers to 1 3-pointer so far, not a big number. 7 out of 10 from the free throw line for McDevitt. 1 out of 6 for Lancaster Catholic. That's a big number thus far. 6 to 8 in turnovers. 16-14 in rebounds. Guys, anything jump out at you right there that that kind of hit you? Warren first.
Well, Lancaster Catholic's not. They don't make a lot of threes through the season. I don't think they take their leading three-point shooters only has 15 for the year. So they don't really live by the three-point line. But right now tonight, McDevitt's playing good pressure defense on the three-point line, and that's enabling them to get some backdoors.
What's been interesting on those 8 turnovers so far for Lancaster Catholic, 12 points on the other side off those turnovers for Bishop McDevitt. On the other side off the 6 turnovers for Bishop McDevitt, only 4 points for Lancaster Catholic. So they're winning that battle in transition and then cashing them in on the other end. Jeff, your thoughts?
Well, first of all, the foul line jumps out at me, 7 to 1, and made foul shots, and that's the difference in the game. But I get the feeling that McDevitt's like a powder keg. They're ready to explode any second. Do you think they'll do it in the second half?
Well, it's like a tractor pull here. One trying to slow it down, one trying to speed it up. That's our Ambassadors Advisors halftime report, and we're getting ready to start the second half right here. Bishop McDevitt will have the basketball in the lead, 29-24. We head to the third quarter. Look by Reggie Hopkins. Hopkins misses it on the glass. Lancaster Catholic pulls it down, gets it to Joe Zukas. Lancaster Catholic with a lot of motion. Drives the basket, trying to dish it off. There's Chad Wenger.
2 sloppy passes, one down here and one down here to start the half.
Little 4-round-1 setup, and that time the receiver was running the wrong direction of the pass.
9th turnover of the game, first of the second half down for Lancaster Catholic. Missed opportunity there. Malik Gantz goes up. Malik Gantz gets the roll. No. On top of it that time with James Williams, he won't get it. Finally pulled down by Gonzalez back into the game. He sat out about the last 3 minutes of the first half. Big difference when they have him in.
Yeah,
there.
they need him in here because he can help them down low.
Oh, nice crossover.
So Zukas says, I got a little French pastry for you too out here, guys. Gonzalez looking for the back door. Not a good pass there. Thrown away again. And then the answer on the other end. And again,
that was a
points
perfect,
off a turnover.
You know, like we said, beginning game, key for Lancaster Catholic, don't turn the ball over, and there it led to an easy bucket the other way.
And that was a perfect pass by Malik Gantz. Perfect.
14 points off turnover so far for Bishop McDevitt. Make it another one.
Steal.
Look at Gantz. Gantz says, take it here, put it away. You might get a timeout right here called, and that's exactly what's going to happen from Joe Klazes. Big run to start the third quarter for Bishop McDevitt. 33-24, 6:21 to go on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
No regrets.
If only she parked in a garage. If only they had the chimney cleaned. If only they had Erie Insurance. Erie is seriously good insurance that treats you fairly and goes above and beyond to make you feel like your auto or home mishap never happened, at rates that'll save you as much as the other guys. So get a quote from Erie today, because whatever your regrets in life, your insurance company shouldn't be one of them.
Erie Insurance.
Malik Gantz gets the steal. It's a 13th turnover against Lancaster Catholic. 16 points off turnovers so far. And Malik Gantz has 9 points in this one, and he has been everything so far in this game, Jeff.
He sure has. He's done it. Rebounding, block shots, assists, steals. And Coach Goodling just told me what makes him really special is his change of pace. His ability to go slow and then a little bit faster.
Well, he has that explosiveness, and boy, he can turn it on. The thing I like about him is he's their best player, no question about it. But he's their best passer, too, and he's very unselfish. He loves to pass the ball.
To say the least, huge possession here for Lancaster Catholic. They've got to get something. There's another throwaway, trying to do it too quickly. And right on the other end, Devitt.
They waited for Kareem.
Goes Gantz again. Gantz was thinking about putting that one down. Instead, he's going to get fouled. And is it going to be on Gonzalez?
Gary, he wasn't putting it down. He was taking it over 2 people. I'd like to see that replay.
Gonzalez with his 3rd foul. So you got to give Gantz some credit, too. He knew exactly who he was going at. Gantz's first shot up, no good. Malik Gantz.
Well, until they take a charge on him in this half, he's going to keep attacking the basket.
Gantz 1 out of 2 from the line. 17 points off the turnovers so far. 14 turnovers by Lancaster Catholic.
And more importantly, that was Gonzalez's 3rd foul. I don't know if we mentioned that, but he's huge.
Yep. Gonzalez picks up his 3rd foul. Pass going to the basket again. You have to alter it going inside there for Zukas, and here comes Bishop McDevitt.
Yeah, they definitely know number 22 sitting in the lane there.
Yep, there it is. And they're going to work him to death right there as James Williams gets the easy bucket. He's got 4 points. That's just good coaching there, knowing exactly where the situation is, and then another tough shot, and Lancaster Catholic shooting themselves out of this right now.
That's bad that they're playing into the tempo of Bishop McDevitt.
Yeah, that's one thing you don't want to do.
Reggie Hopkins pulls it up. Hopkins buries it. Reggie Hopkins now with 6 points in this one and a 14-point lead all of a sudden.
The rhythm has changed. It's the Blues now.
Another steal. And 2 more points off that steal. And they have scored 9 points this quarter off 5 turnovers so far. Unbelievable run for Bishop McDevitt. 40-24 they lead with 4:28 to go in the third quarter. On High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Today, we have some breaking news on the West Shore. Some spraining, twisting, popping news. It appears that Mechanicsburg is getting a state-of-the-art OSS orthopedic urgent care. This is what we know so far. OSS urgent care is much faster than the emergency room. All patients will be seen by orthopedic experts. Costs are typically less. And OSS is open 7 days a week. Remember, if you have a sprain, pop, or break to report, go right to the experts. OSS Orthopedic Urgent Care. 2 great locations, York and now Mechanicsburg. Now that's some good news.
15-1 start here in the second half as you see the 2 huddles. And that huddle, there's probably a little bit more joy right now. The other huddle, the white side, Joe Claus, Warren Goodling, is not a happy guy right now, trying to figure out a way to slow this one back down and get it back on the tempo he wants.
Well, I think Lancaster Catholic got a little bit carried away in trying to beat my man one-on-one at times. After 2 or 3 passes, that's not working. So they're going to have to go back to executing their offense. Now they're going to face a zone press.
And it's somewhat of a feeding frenzy for Bishop McDevitt.
They do it the long pass opposite to Gonzalez. Gonzalez throws it up to Ware. And there, the other end, quickly off the missed shot. It's almost like a turnover. It's not, but you get a bad shot, and then they just turn it around on you right away. Hopkins in for 2 more.
You know, what I would say is the press worked. It forced a tough shot. They got the rebound and layup.
Again, you change the arc there, putting it up. Ware says, I don't want it. Gets it off to the side. Finally buried there by Sean Landis. Sean Landis with his first deuce of the night.
Yeah, they're not going to win this game, up-tempo game, I don't believe.
And Bishop McDevitt comes right back on you right away as soon as you make the bucket. And there's the defensive transition we were talking about. You can't forget about it here in the third quarter.
Think Catholic has one more run in them?
It's going to start on the defensive end, and
Malik Gantz just
that's where it has to start.
Wow.
Gantz with 7 points in this, or 5 points in this quarter so far. Numerous blocks and a couple great assists.
I thought that was a good defensive rebound, but no, it was a snatch by Malik and 2.
44-26. Bishop McDevitt has it going on. Should get a goaltend right there. So it'll be a goaltend and a nice job getting open. Let's take a look at it here. Good backdoor, nobody home. When you're coming over the trap, the weak side's going to be open. And Mark Cannon goes in for an easy deuce. Cannon with 5 points in this one.
Now think about the problem Lancaster Catholic has when you have to guard Malik Gantz. You can't guard him with a guard, he's too big. You guard him with the forward, he's too fast. So you got a lot of problems.
So timeout called, 3:22 to go in the third. 16-point lead for Bishop McDevitt on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Living Well with a Disability is a free source for anyone with any type of disability. We provide countless resources and endless opportunities to live your best.
I really am living well.
Call 1-877-2-LIVE-WELL to discover resources available for you.
Jeff Thompson, when you look at the coaching staff over on the side here for Coach Mike Gaffey, there's some interesting stories behind those guys.
A bunch of good assistant coaches. He did this at Penn State Harrisburg. Stan Balava used to coach at Trinity. Kenton Alston played for him at Penn State Harrisburg. George Leader went to the state finals with Halifax. His son Scott Gaffey and Ronnie Lamel. What a staff.
There's Gantz with an outside shot. Stan Balava was my classmate up at Mansfield University, a heck of a shooter for the Mounties.
Stan the man from Nanacoke.
So Lancaster Catholic gets missed there from Bishop McDevitt, a chance to try to answer with some decent points. Here's a look outside. Ware can't get it to go. Rebounded inside, put back again. You're always aware of those arms outstretched. Lancaster Catholic stays alive with the offensive glass.
2 or 3 nice, good offensive rebounds.
Gonzalez has not scored this half. Gonzalez finally finds a way to get it inside and gets his 10th point of the night.
There's the lefty move again.
McCorm ready for the left-hander, right?
Well, he got the ball on the right side and went to the center, which is perfect for the left hand.
Williams, great pass. Just unselfish basketball, and Williams finds Callie coming down the lane. 3 points for Callie tonight.
He spilled it on the court, though. How about that, Warren?
Gonzalez stretched it out, couldn't get it to go. Here comes McDevitt. Oh, and just a little too fast that time. That is their 7th turnover tonight. It's our first turnover here in the 3rd quarter for Bishop McDevitt. How's that?
For a team that plays at that pace, that's not very many turnovers. I think he hit our cameraman with that pass, though.
Our cameraman was cat quick. Stayed out of the way. They have drills here for our Invicta camera crew. I mean, they have to learn how to be that cat quick to stay out of the way, right?
Warren, that looked like your shot right there. Pull-up jumper, great stroke.
It's 2 points in the game for Grant Conway. Turnover number 8 now in the game for Bishop McDevitt. Take it back out, long look. Can you get one to go? No. Chasing it down is Ware. Bishop McDevitt just switches everywhere. And right down the lane. Nice job for Lancaster Catholic. Sean Landis in for 2. Good job out of the offense that time.
John Ware made a nice penetrate and dished. He drew the defense. I like his potential. He's only a sophomore. He looks like he's going to be a good player here.
They dug it back to 12 with under a minute to play here in the 3rd quarter. So if you could somehow get it to keep it at 12 or around 10, you're happy. There goes Callie down the lane, and Callie with another great pass from Malik. Callie with 5.
What a touch on that shot.
Feathery.
Passing it far side now. Lancaster Catholic wants to close with some momentum here. That's an old thing about runs, Warren. You want to have the last 2 points of the quarter and the first 2 of the next quarter.
Yeah, that can change the momentum real fast if you can do that.
And Ware loses this time going to the basket. And the ball's going to be kicked.
And he's going to learn to pick his spots on when to penetrate and when not. You know, you can't over-penetrate sometimes.
Andrew DeBoard back into the game now for Lancaster Catholic. Gets a little bit more brawn in there. Malik Yance will trigger the inbounds play.
Malik's a little winded. He really filled those lanes in a hurry.
Well, he's doing a lot for him, and times he's playing point guard, too.
Right now.
He's rebounding, he's making steals. So, you know, when you're coaching, everyone says, is he Division I? Is he Division I? There's a Division I player.
Here you go, 6 seconds to go. Gantz is going to either take it himself or pass it. He passes it. Stolen away. Long shot, not going to go at the end of the quarter. 48-34. We head to the 4th on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Linden Hall, located in beautiful downtown Lidditz, Pennsylvania, was founded in 1746 and is the nation's oldest independent boarding and day school for girls. Linden Hall also fuses together academic curriculum with athletic programs to give girls the well-roundedness they need to be an effective contributor in the world of the 21st century.
The world's a very competitive place, and girls need to learn how to compete. And so we're trying to teach them the hard work, diligence, sacrifice, and caring for others leads to team goals that supersede what an individual can do.
We have a vision to make our athletic department better. We understand that athletics can enhance an academic program. It is an educational athletic program.
This is finals week, so how's finals going this week?
Well.
They're going well?
I plan on going to university and studying business administration with a minor in East Asian studies.
It's really interesting to meet everyone from different areas and to learn about different cultures.
Linden Hall uniquely blends its rich heritage with today's culture to prepare students to achieve their goals for higher education and beyond.
Welcome back to High School Sports Live TV. We're at Lancaster Catholic, 48-34. We go to the fourth quarter. Bishop McDevitt leads by 14, the number one team in District 3.
Coach Goodling, what are they doing defensively right now?
It's a 1-3-1 extended with the tall guy out top to make the guard-to-guard pass difficult.
So Grant Conway, they always have that tall guy out there at the top. It gets right in the halfway point. Grant Conway misses the outside shot. McDevitt comes back. Trying to get Williams inside, and there's a big mismatch there in terms of size as Williams is going to get fouled. Pushing the back. Should be called on Chad Wenger, who's only 5'8", was trying to handle Williams down in the post there. Williams about 6'3".
Hey, I'm pretty impressed that McDevitt can play a quarter in 30 seconds with no fouls.
Well, there they have the 10th turnover of the game. You know, you talk about turnovers so far. They have 10 turnovers in the game. 6 points scored by Lancaster Catholic on the other side of those turnovers. On the other side, Lancaster Catholic has 14 turnovers, 19 points off that from Bishop McDevitt.
Would you call that the finishing touch?
That's what you want to have, too. You create the possession, you want to finish it off. That's what makes 100%. 50% doesn't get you anything. Ware takes it to the basket. Ware puts it up, not going to go. Plazas fouls it, tries to knock it in, can't do it. Rebounded by Gantz, and here he comes, and the foul in the backcourt will be called against Chad Wenger, his third foul. His third foul, team fourth of the second half. And there you see the backcourt, and just try to slow Gantz down.
Yeah, you're going to have to try to slow him down. And with him handling the ball out top, he gets to the basket a lot of different ways, off a ball screen. He doesn't really need a ball screen most of the time. But if you help off, he's going to find the shooters, and that's what happened earlier in the game.
Gantz dribbling, baseline floats, puts it up, rolls out of the rim. Good move by Gantz.
Good move. He was challenged, and he...
Well, he had 3 guys tried to help on that time, so that made that shot a little harder than what it normally is for him.
There's DeBoer again. I like what I've seen from DeBoer tonight in the game so far. He likes to go to the rack.
How about those hands by Malik? Took one off the stomach.
And Gantz is going to get called for the player control foul. Good job in there by Grant Conway to take the foul. Take a look at this. Here's Gantz and trying to weave his way through, and there you see it. Conway holds his ground.
Yeah, good play by Grant, and hopefully that, for Lancaster Catholic, maybe that'll discourage Malik Gantz from penetrating.
How many fouls does Malik have? That's his second.
Malik Gantz with his second foul so far. That's only the first team foul here in the second half against Bishop McDevitt, 4-1. They just disrupt you here, the 1-3-1, the half traps. Those half traps, you only come halfway down the lane, can be as tougher than the hard trap that you see because it's hard to make a pass.
Yeah, the ball has a hard time getting to the other side of the floor, and that's the whole idea of what they're doing right now, to keep the ball on the one side. And against the zone, you always want to reverse the ball, take it to the other side, and you can't do that with the way they're playing D right now.
There's hands everywhere.
There's the board. High, arcing shot, and then getting it out right away, and here it goes. Laying it in. Boy, it's that simple on the other end for Mark Ray when Malik Gantz gets the rebound and just tosses it. 6 points in the game for Ray. Give 2 in your heart there to Gantz.
Is that an assist and a rebound again?
Yes, it was. And again, you can fast break out of that zone a lot easier sometimes than you can man-to-man.
Another long look. Banks open. Knocking it down is Conway.
Saturday night in the Banks Open.
Yeah, I know. It's late tonight. There wasn't even a drive-through. 5 points in the game for Conway, 50-37. Still hanging around right now with 5:35 to play within 13.
Yeah, again, a big possession here.
And it's going to go over the top. So
they got to stop.
Lancaster Catholic with a chance to get it back to 10 here, conceivably. It's back into the game comes Gonzalez. They're doing a little offense, defensive stuff here.
Well, I think Lancaster Catholic can get back in this game because Bishop McDevitt is not going to slow down their tempo. They're going to allow them more possessions, enough possessions. Some teams would just eat the clock right now.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. They're going to have to
They're also not going to quit trapping. They turn it around right there, get another turnover. That's turnover number 15 against the Lancaster Catholic Crusaders. We get a timeout called by Bishop McDevitt, and Mike Gaffey will take one as well. It's 50-37, 5:23 to go in this one on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
HoffmanFord.com, turning the World Wide Web into the World Wide Wow. Find the newer pre-owned Ford you want right now from your computer. Shop online 24/7, 365. And our exclusive inventory is updated daily. With hundreds of new and used vehicles, you're sure to find the one that clicks. Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premium Ford dealer for 60 years. Click on or come by.
There are players who make such a difference to your team. His name's Malik Gantz, number 22. You see the steal, the dunk there. And watch how many different ways. Here it is again from another angle. That's called a deposit. We said the bank's open. That's an early deposit there tonight. Now Gantz gets it inside, turns around. Watch this, just easy layup. He's blocked shots tonight. He's got 8 rebounds so far. Gantz so far in the ball game tonight. 10 points in this one, but it seems he's had such a great effect. They always say great players are the ones who make everybody around him better, Warren.
Well, like I said before, he's a great passer, finds the open man, and his teammates appreciate that, believe me. They'll play hard for him because he knows he'll find them.
How about James Williams on the post-up that time with the turnaround high bank shot? He's got 6. Stretch it back out to 15. Just what it looked like Lancaster Catholic might have a chance to get back into this one and get a little closer. Now they're going to get a jump ball. And the ball belonged to Bishop McDevitt.
Where there was quickness and aggressiveness defensively around that ball.
Well, they're still in that little half-court trap in the corners, trap out front. And that disrupts, sometimes you can't really run an offense against that. You just have to spread the floor and make basketball plays.
Well, you can't get comfortable. You never get comfortable.
Like Jeff, you said before the game, they've showed a lot of different defenses tonight.
Hopkins.
And they've played them all well, too.
Williams with a good rebound. Good takeaway, though, from Plazas. It's the 11th turnover of the night against Bishop McDevitt. There again, the thing is they challenge you all the time. There's never a sit-back moment. You can't take a breather when you play them, and it's going to wear on you, especially at this part of the game.
Well, when you're denying the next pass like they are and you can't throw it to somebody, you have to make a one-on-one move. And that's where it's, are you better than me, comes in. I'm guarding you, but I think I'm better than you, and that's what McDevitt's doing right now.
Nice shot by Gonzalez off the baseline, and Gonzalez with his 12th point of the evening.
Gonzalez is better than a lot of players, I can tell you that right now.
He's been impressive tonight, but he's also been saddled with fouls that have made him a little less effective than I think he might have been otherwise. Pick and roll play. Just another good play. Again, Gantz involved. Pick and roll. Mark Ray, the beneficiary this time with 8 points in the game.
It appears that McDevitt's only Achilles heel is maybe indifference and nonchalance, because they do everything else really well.
Yeah, they certainly are going to be making a statement in the playoffs, I believe.
If they're ready to play, they're gonna be a tough out.
You know, it's interesting, though. You remember last year, there's another team in the Keystone there called Susquehanna Township that's right there with them. And you got a team we saw last night, Cedar Cliff, had 9 straight threes in the first half. Good luck for the quarter. Not going to go off the hands of Mark Ray. Gonzalez waits. There again, you get a block. And James Williams said, I thought I had that pretty clean.
He followed through a little bit too much. That's the technique foul.
Good job here by Gonzalez making the head fake. Letting one man go by. That was Gantz. And then going up and then look at Ray.
He swatted down at it.
A lot of ball in that. There you see Mike Gaffey over there. Natalie attired tonight.
Well, Lancaster Catholic, they have a lot to play for, even though they're in this game. They're still in the hunt for the Section 4 title. And they're definitely in a good position to make the Lancaster Lebanon playoffs.
Yep.
Along with the District 3 playoffs. In the Lancaster Lebanon League playoffs, 8 teams get in it. And this experience tonight against McDevitt will be a real big advantage for them as they prepare for the playoffs.
Boy, Malik Gantz just putting on a show now. He's got 7 in the second half, 14 in the game.
So, Coach Goodling, do you believe in a Pyrrhic victory, one that's in name only, and you can actually get a lot out of a loss?
Well, I think with this type of you lose this game, you come back and say, listen, guys, if we make the layup at the end of the first half, we're only down 3 at halftime to a very good team, and who knows what happens in the second half. But there's a lot of things you can take from a game like this.
How about 24 points scored right now off 17 turnovers, 24 points. You talk about your defense creating new offense. Bishop McDevitt putting on a clinic in that regard tonight. Up by 18 now, 2:38 to go. And another rebound, Malik Gantz. And then answering the other end again is going to be Williams. Williams having a pretty good night now. He's got 8 points in this one. We're going to be coming up with our 1847 Financial Player of the Game and our Lord Law LLC Play of the Game. Anybody have any question about who the player of the game is tonight, guys?
No, I think he's got a triple-double right now. I lost track of assists, but he was close to 10, and I know he has 10 rebounds.
Jeff, we're going to send you down there to kind of grab him real quick and bring him on up then after the game.
Okay, hold my spot.
If we get a good buy on the ticket here, we might give it up, so we'll see you in a bit. Gary Sutton, Jeff Thompson, Warren Goodling up here with you, and for Lancaster Catholic, they say, hey, Cal just got thrown in, let some other guys in here to play a bit. You know, Warren, you made a good point, though. There's a lot you can take away from a game like this in terms of taking pieces out of that film and learning. There you see Ware, nice drive to the basket. He showed you a lot tonight.
Yeah, I really like his potential.
He's got 4 points. Look at this. Change of pace of the dribble.
Very nice play. You know, you look at the 17 turnovers, you could go back to your team while you're watching film and say, listen, guys, if we cut that down to 10 turnovers, see the reflection of the score. And this is what we got to do in the postseason.
And the other point, too, is, you know, here we got sucked into playing a certain pace. So maybe as you go time and score situations in your practice, you start to work on that kind of thing, too, and say, now remember when we went to this and we got kind of sucked in playing their game? Here's how we pull out of it.
Exactly. And
wow.
Again, I think this is a great game for Lancaster Catholic to play before the league playoffs and the district playoffs.
Yeah, it doesn't count anything in your league standings tonight. Now, it does count as far as districts, obviously, but still, you've got a good number of wins. You're going to be 11-6 tonight. And there goes Gantz out of the game, getting a curtain call from Mike Gaffey, and man, does he deserve it. 13 points he'll leave with tonight, but how many blocks, how many rebounds? Had a triple-double tonight. Hard move to the basket, not going to go from Chad Wenger. 1:47 to go, 18-point lead for Bishop McDevitt.
And McDevitt's still moving the ball. They passed it around, 4 or 5 different guys touched it. Still moving the ball, looking for the good shot. And I think if you're Coach Gaffey, that's what you want to see at this time of the game.
Well, and you're also looking for guys right now. You know, every now and then guys disappear on you in practice. You want to find someone here that says, oh, okay, I come in here, I want to make sure who's part of the system, and maybe I can get him a little more PT down the line.
Absolutely. I sometimes the last 2 or 3 minutes of the game, you say, well, it's sort of like garbage time, but it's not. It's important playing time for guys in the game. Do what we're trying to do in practice as a team, and maybe you'll get some more playing time.
There's a long look from Lino Lupinetti just in the game. Good Irish name, right?
Absolutely.
Here's Ware again. I like Ware. You know, if you're looking at the next guy that's maybe going to be the point guard in this team after Malik Gantz leaves, I think you're watching the preview right here.
Yeah, he's going to be a nice player.
Not for Bishop McDevitt, rather, but looking at Lancaster Catholic.
He caught my eye.
Yep.
The thing about him is he's not intimidated. He's not afraid. Some of his mistakes he's made were aggressive mistakes.
He's trying to do a lot of things. He's got a little flair in his game, too. Good look from downtown. And that's going to be Mark Cannon with the score. 61-45. We've got a timeout on the floor for Lancaster Catholic. We'll take one as well. 1:02 left in this one. 16-point lead on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more. Like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
Welcome back to Lancaster Catholic, our final minute and 2 seconds. Don't forget our 1847 Financial Postgame show coming up. We'll name our 1847 Financial Player of the Game and our Lord Law LLC Play of the Game. We got both of those covered already. Warren, you think about this one tonight, and it was just too many turnovers and too many conversions for Bishop McDevitt.
Yeah, they had that little flurry there in the third quarter and opened it up. And, Catholic got it to, 13 and had the ball, couldn't score, and had another turnover, and then all of a sudden it was 15, and they didn't really have a chance to win after that.
The shot, stick back, going to be in by Brian Downey just into the game for Lancaster Catholic, his first deuce of the night.
But Lancaster Catholic still trying to cut this lead.
And there's Ware on the other end, and Ware gets it home. Well, they're not ready to put it away just yet. And Ware has been tough. John Ware with 6 points now, a chance to make it 7 as he'll head to the line. He keeps on demonstrating just how tough he might be for this team. You might find a little bit more of a place for him as you move down the line. Ware up and good.
I would agree with that.
7 points for John Ware, 30 seconds to go in this one. 61-50, Bishop McDevitt leads this one. Here goes Callie. Callie's going to get pushed on the baseline. Foul marked up on Kurt Harnish, the junior forward in there. So 23.9 seconds to go. Fake it, throw it from long outside, not going to go. Off the hands of Damon Blair Jones. Probably the only time tonight you've seen Bishop McDevitt not pressing.
Yeah, they're not. They fell back in the half court man-to-man.
11-point lead. Stolen away. That's been a theme tonight. Throw it out ahead. Callie up. Callie no good. And that'll be it. 61-50. Bishop McDevitt goes out of here with an 11-point win. We'll be back with our 1847 Financial Post-Game show. We'll also have our Lord Law LLC Player of the Game, and we'll introduce our 1847 Financial Player of the Game here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Living Well with a Disability is a free source for anyone with any type of disability. We provide countless resources and endless opportunities to live your best.
I really am living well.
Call 1-877-2-LIVE-WELL to discover resources available for you.
Karen has 459 friends, but none of them made sure she got home okay. None of them suggested she skip the next drink, try a glass of water, or maybe just call it a night. Karen has 459 friends, but tonight, what she really needed was one good one.
The Advanced Hoops basketball program has professional skill training. Advanced Hoops is unique as we offer professional point guard and dribbling with Gerald Jarman.
As a former point guard at the University of Richmond, I led one of the greatest upsets ever against Syracuse in 1991. I get more fulfillment out of teaching young athletes the things that I learned and the keys that I learned both in college and professionally.
Charlie Fortney's shooting instruction is amazing. He's helped many high-level players get a great shooting foundation for the college level.
Hey guys, just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her 2 boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help homeownership dreams come true.
Welcome back to our 1847 Postgame show, our 1847 financial postgame show, and our 1847 financial player of the game tonight, Malik Yance from Bishop McDevitt. 22, we saw it everywhere all evening, playing defense, stealing it, dunking it, dishing it out, scoring points, 13 points tonight, but you had a triple-double this evening, and for that, we award you with the 1847 financial player of the game. Great job tonight, Malik.
Thank you.
Way to go.
Thank you.
Talk about your game a little bit. What are you thinking about when you get out there?
Pretty much just pass the ball because I'm a pass-first type of point guard. I like to get my teammates involved, and also I like to rebound the ball well so I can just get it out and have a fast break session.
Obviously, you have a different supporting cast this year than you had last year, so it looks like you got a little more scoring in your game now, too, though, getting it to the rack. Yeah, I've just been in the gym lately with Coach LaMel, just getting up extra shots. He's been working on my shot, telling me to do 1-2 instead of a hop step because I used to hop step a lot and shoot. So now it's basically just a 1-2 and follow through. And these past couple of games, I've been making a lot of jump shots and just getting to the rack easily.
Malik, you play the point guard on offense, and you seem to play every other position on defense. You play a lot of the center position. How do you lead the fast break all the time?
Pretty much just crash the boards. Like every practice, he just tells us to box out and crash the boards. And today I just found the ball pretty much, and then I got the rebound, just kicked it out to my teammates, and they scored in transition.
And Coach Gaffey likes to switch defenses sometimes, huh?
Yeah, we're like last year we used to press a lot. So pretty much we do man, and then we switch it up to a 1-3-1 so we could throw their mental off, like their toughness off. Pretty much we just trap a lot.
And your job is to make sure everybody knows what defense we're in, right?
Yeah, a lot of us was in the wrong position today, but we'll work on it on Monday for practice and get ready for Tuesday against Susquehanna. You
played for Coach Hoke last year. You guys won the Mid-Penn Championship. You have Coach Gaffey this year. How's it been different this year playing for him as compared to Coach Hoke?
Coach Hoke's real energetic. Like, he's a real hyper guy. He likes to get us real hype before the games and after the games. Coach Gaffney's real chill. He's he's a calm type of coach. Like, he doesn't really yell that much, but like they're both great coaches. We both had the same similarity of this fast break and play defense, and that's pretty much. I like both coaches, but they're great coaches.
How good is this basketball team you're playing with right now? Good enough to go out and win the district, maybe even beyond that?
Yeah, we're real good. We just got to play with, just have toughness, just more toughness, and that's it.
Malik,
and just rebound.
Congratulations tonight. You're a player of the game, and a great job this evening. We'll take a break. We'll be right back as we continue our 1847 financial post-game show. And before we do that, let's go see our Lord Law LLC play of the game. And Malik, you'll like this one because you got a steal on this. Yeah. And then you put it away with authority. You had to be licking your chops when you're coming down off that steal, right?
Yeah. I hurt my wrist a little bit on the dunk. Yeah, so it was a great play.
You get to practice that a lot?
Nah, not really. Yeah.
We'll take a break, and we'll come back with Jeff and Ward and wrap this all up. Again, 61-50 tonight. Bishop McDevitt beats Lancaster Catholic. We'll be back with more on High School Sports Live TV at ABC 27.
The Advanced Hoops basketball program has professional skill training. Advanced Hoops is unique as we offer professional point guard and dribbling with Gerald Jarman.
As a former point guard at the University of Richmond, I led one of the greatest upsets ever against Syracuse in 1991. I get more fulfillment out of teaching young athletes the things that I learned and the keys that I learned, both in college and professionally.
Charlie Fortney's shooting instruction is amazing. He's helped many high-level players get a great shooting foundation for the college level.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
Welcome back to Lancaster Catholic High School with 61-50 tonight. Bishop McDevitt made a statement. The score probably could have been a little wider, yet it was most of the second half. Final thoughts on this one, guys. Bishop McDevitt did nothing to hurt their #1 ranking in the district tonight. Lancaster Catholic, a nice, solid team in the hunt in districts, in the hunt here in the Lancaster Lebanon League. Warren, you first. Your thoughts about this one?
Well, again, I think Lancaster Catholic takes this as a learning experience. and they're going to meet some teams just like McDevitt in the LL League playoffs and the district playoffs, and they break down the tape and they try to get better.
Warren, it was great having you up here with us tonight. Thanks so much.
A lot of fun.
Jeff Thompson, your thoughts tonight? You watched the Bishop McDevitt team that seemed to be firing on all cylinders.
They were, and they didn't score as much as they usually score.
Right.
They were held to a half-court game, and they did very well in that half-court game. Of course, you guys were interviewing the guy that was stirring the drink, because he did just about everything. Boy, he was fun to watch tonight.
Well, he did it all tonight, and Malik Yance was at the center, but he had a great supporting cast this evening. As we said, great players make everybody around him look a lot better, and it was an outstanding job tonight. We thank so many people here, the people here at Lancaster Catholic, for being so gracious. And, we're going to take a look at our next broadcast, and it's coming up Harrisburg against Carlisle Tuesday night, the 20th, 5:30, right here on ABC 27. And, man, we can't wait for that one. That's going to be a good one, too. So we'll be in Carlisle all ready for that one on Tuesday night. Lots of great basketball ahead, lots of great wrestling as well. Thanks so much to our Invicta crew tonight, Kevin Stith, our producer, Chad Edwards, and all the guys up here who were on the cameras. Thanks again to Warren Goodling, also to Jeff Thompson tonight, Brandy Trossel for doing a lot of the legwork for us here this evening. And we had a fun time bringing you this game tonight. Again, thanks so much. It's 61-50. Bishop McDevitt wins it here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27. Have a great evening, everyone.
Real serious out there. I know a lot of guys, a lot of your boys are out there dying. It ain't no joke. The grave ain't no joke.
I hear the wind blow, thought it's your voice I heard. I feel the raindrops are falling, I see the tears you shed. My mind is constantly...
My name's Joel Delgado. I've been here for about 2 years already. This program has really helped me through a lot, home, out of streets, basketball. Taught me how to be a better player, a better person, helped me be a better man at home. I help my parents around the house now, less disrespect at home, working, helping my mother pay bills. This program just built me to be a better person and a better man.
The director, he came to me asking that I want to come and join this program, and I seen him at the Boys and Girls Club because I work there, and he told me about the program and what it's worth. It's a great combination. Like, I like learning about new stuff, and basketball is the thing I do on the side, but it helps me on just communicating with each other, because really I love doing both things, learning, playing, but I just want to become a great player and just have a great future. And there's a long way to go, and I just got to stick with there might be bad sides, bad places, and good places. I'm trying to take the good path.
Met Gerald Jarman a few years ago, and he got to talking to me about Three-Star program, asked me if I wanted to get involved, and I was very excited about the opportunity to work with young men here in Harrisburg and hopefully make a difference, make a positive difference in their lives.
I met Coach Jarman, and he asked me to be a part of the Three-Star program, so we looked at that, and of course you always try to clear your schedule for good things, and got involved, and it's just a great opportunity for anyone to impact lives. It's interesting, when I first heard about the program from the boys, they were talking about the mentoring, they were talking about just being together with friends, they were talking about so many great things that they liked about the program. And it actually took a while before they said, oh, and by the way, we play basketball.
I tell you, it's great. You see the young men come in as we begin the mentoring sessions. It's great to see just their development. It's great to be able to develop great relationships with these young men and just see them grow and prosper.
A lot of things in the streets just to help y'all out.
Can you tell them about it when you see it?
I got a lot of people that are here. I got into it, so I hope they learn something from here the same way I did last year.
Do you see any changes in them?
So far, yeah, a lot. Lots getting jobs, stopping a lot of things, becoming better people in here, better friends. It's helping a lot.
Yeah, I'll be here next year.
He got accepted to Duquesne and Bloomsburg on a full academic scholarship.
We're here tonight at Roland School, Harrisburg School District. This is the high school program. This is our 7th year. This is the one that's really established. This is the program. This is kind of like the mother of them all. 65 guys from the Harrisburg School District, teenagers, guys, want to come out and play basketball and learn about life. Good thing is, I don't know too many places in the city where you can go and get this many guys in one location, one place, from different areas in the city, uptown, from the Hill, from out the south, all in one melting pot. Probably in another setting, in another environment, these guys will be at each other. It could be some friction, so that's one of the things we're thankful for. God has given us the grace to be able to do what we do. We're excited to be here. We have a great program. You're going to hear more things in the future, great positive things about the young men in the city. I believe that with all my heart, with all my soul. I believe that you're going to hear some positive things. There's a lot of negative things out on the media, and rightfully so. There's a lot of negative things happening in the city. But this is proof tonight, what you've heard and what you've seen, that there is some good that's happening. We want to highlight that. It's a breath of fresh air to see and hear some of the testimonies, some of the positive reports we're getting, and you've seen it for yourself. So the best is yet to come, and I look forward to talking to you again sometime soon.